something pretty monumental happened today. BlackRock just filed for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Understand the significance of this. BlackRock is the largest asset manager in the world. BlackRock has 10 trillion assets under management, the most ever. CEO Larry Fink just filed for a spot Bitcoin ETF. In this video, I'm going to clue you in exactly what this means for crypto. Again, understand the context. The SEC has adamantly refused to approve a spot Bitcoin ETF for years, a view so entrenched that it's litigating the issue against Grayscale right now. Knowing that the SEC disagrees, BlackRock wants to list a Bitcoin ETF on NASDAQ. Everybody understands how big this is, right? This really shows you how we tell you about stuff that the mainstream media and big players don't, until they get involved themselves. In 2017, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink calls Bitcoin an index of money laundering. In 2018, CEO Larry Fink said BlackRock clients had zero interest in Bitcoin exposure, and BlackRock had zero interest in offering it. This year was a great time to buy. Larry Fink went on TV and convinced you not to.
Is it true that you're building out a cryptocurrency capability?
No. I mean, we're looking at it. We're looking at blockchain technologies, and we're looking at all the crypto.
Blockchain isn't crypto. Blockchain is just the underlying technology. Well, don't your clients want crypto exposure?
No. I don't believe any client has sought out crypto exposure.
Really?
Yes.
But at some point they might. Do you need to be prepared?
I don't, at the moment, no. I have not heard from any one client they're looking to buy a cryptocurrency at this time. But right now, I can tell you it worldwide, I have not heard from one client who said, I need to be in this.
Today, BlackRock files Bitcoin ETF application with the SEC. BlackRock, with Coinbase as its partner, has submitted an application for a spot Bitcoin ETF following a Thursday morning report. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We keep you up to date on the entire cryptocurrency market on a daily basis. If you're interested in making money in cryptocurrency, make sure you subscribe. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, filed an application on Thursday afternoon to register a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund ETF with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. BlackRock, which technically had 9.5 trillion in assets under management the first quarter of 2023, is working together with Coinbase, the largest US crypto exchange. The ETF would use Coinbase custody for the ETF and rely on the exchange's spot market data for pricing, while BNY Mellon will be the cash custodian. A spot Bitcoin ETF would be a big deal. The fact that it's spot, that they'd have to custody the Bitcoin themselves and not just be trading paper Bitcoin. For context, registering a Bitcoin ETF with the SEC has been a difficult task, especially for funds dealing with spot market trading. To date, not a single application for such a spot ETF has been approved by the SEC over concerns about potential fraud or manipulation in the spot market. In contrast, the SEC has approved 4 Bitcoin ETFs for futures trading. So what happens to Bitcoin? What happens to the cryptocurrency market if and when BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved? Well, here's what happened to gold. This is the exact day the first gold ETF listed on the New York Stock Exchange. You can see what happened. If a spot Bitcoin ETF is traded on US exchanges, if it is approved, this will imply a skyrocketing Bitcoin price, as we have learned from the example of gold. Bitcoin and gold have similar properties. Bitcoin is a better gold. The New York Stock Exchange listed the first gold ETF in 2004. Since then, the gold price has never saw the November 2004 level again. Gold, with a market cap of $1 trillion at the time, has now reached $11 trillion. That's an easy 10x. Many economic factors influenced the price of gold, but the listing of the ETF played a significant role in the entry of global institutional funds. Make no mistake about it. Now, on June 16th, 2023, you'll tell your kids about this date. The world's largest asset management firm, BlackRock, could repeat the same story for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin follows gold's lead, approval could kick off a rise that could last for years. I'm curious to know what you think about this BlackRock news because there are different ways you can think about this. Hey, if you're interested in buying and trading Bitcoin and looking for a good crypto exchange to do that, check out our channel partner Bitget. Use our link below and you can claim a whole host of cash rewards just by creating an account and trading. Over $5,000 worth of rewards if you complete certain tasks, some just for creating an account, but then after that you have to complete certain tasks like doing your first trade. Over $5,000 worth of rewards for you to claim. In addition to the over $5,000 in rewards for you, Bitcoin created a special trading competition just for the Altcoin Daily audience. This trading competition lasts for 2 weeks. You can get additional bonuses of $100, $200, $300 just for reaching a certain threshold of trading volume, you yourself. So if you trade anyway, might as well make an account on Bitget through our link and start claiming these prizes. The trading competition, trading volume of 300,000 or more during the campaign period, 2 weeks, gets you a $100 USDT bonus. Trading volume of $500,000 or more during the 2-week campaign period gets you 200 USD bonus. Trading volume of 1 million or more during the campaign period of 2 weeks gets you a 300 USDT bonus. Reminder, the selling points of Bitget. Why would you use Bitget? Bitget is a top 5 derivatives exchange in the world. Bitget is a top 10 spot exchange in the world. Bitget is the largest and leading spot and futures copy trading platform. Bitget has 8 million users in more than 100 countries. Bitget has a 300 million protection fund, second only to Binance, if I'm not mistaken. Bitget practices Merkle tree proof of reserves, something few exchanges do. If you use our link and create a Bitcoin account on Bitcoin Exchange, you open yourself up to a whole host of rewards that you can get over $5,000 and you can participate in this 2-week trading competition. I'm curious to know what you think about this BlackRock news because there are different ways you can think about this. Number one, BlackRock manages about $10 trillion in assets. Only about 10% of all Bitcoin is sitting on exchanges. So about $50 billion worth of Bitcoin. 0.5% of BlackRock money moving to Bitcoin would buy every single coin available. Let that sink in. Another way to think about it, BlackRock is affiliated or owns about 99% of American goods, land, buildings. Now they will control 100% of the money. Great job, everyone. Yet another thing to think about, a question that's kind of unanswered at the moment, it's going to be a spot Bitcoin ETF, thumbs up, with coins being custodied at Coinbase, thumbs up, which is being sued by the SEC, thumbs down. Perhaps Larry should call Gary and have a word. Reminder, Larry Fink and BlackRock led the ETF revolution in traditional finance as well.
We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest.
And now BlackRock is one of the leaders in the Bitcoin revolution. And not just Bitcoin. I want to remind you that Larry Fink is interested in the utility of Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies and overall the revolution of tokenization as well.
I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. We will, and if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. This technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I mean, the transformation, think about it, instantaneous settlement, bonds and stock, no middlemen. We're going to bring down fees even more dramatically. As for me, I don't have to vote on any shares anymore because the beneficial owner will do all the voting.
Hey, if you'll be in Portugal around the 10th through 12th of July, use our code Altcoin Daily 50 for 50% off tickets to Blockdown Festival. It's not just a conference, it's an experience, it's a festival. We'll be speaking there, we'll be hanging around. I hope to see you there. Again, use our code 50% off tickets. Again, we tell you about stuff like this before the mainstream media tells you, before these big players admit it themselves. So for an even more of a deep dive on BlackRock's foray into the cryptocurrency space, check out either of these 3 videos we've done on BlackRock. Either of these 3 videos, great resource. And generally, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on everything going on in crypto. See you tomorrow.